Hollywood star Tyrese Gibson has been arrested. You may know him from the Fast and Furious franchise. You may know him from Baby Boy. Well, he in prison now for real. Hoping he don't become nobody's baby boy. The charges are pretty serious too. Animal cruelty. Tyrese Gibson turned himself into police after the alleged dog attack. They're calling it alleged. The 46 years old? The 46-year-old actor who faces an animal cruelty charge appeared at the Fulton County Sheriff's Office on Friday, October 3rd, according to jail records. He was soon processed for an immediate release, his lawyer gave Bank So USA Today in a statement on Sunday, October 5th. Records show Gibson posted a $20,000 bond. So Tyrese Gibson has 4 dogs, 4 cane corsos, apparently. And anybody knows anything about cane corsos, those fuckers are huge. They're huge, they're intimidating, and they're annoying. See, Gibson's 4 dogs allegedly killed a neighbor's Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. Gibson's inmate record cites September 18th as the date of the alleged incident. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. So there we have it. That's your Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. I mean, okay, life expectancy 9 to 14 years, but this dog stands as it can. This dog couldn't fend off himself against any dog, let alone 4 cane corsos. The outlets also report that the dogs have not been turned over to authorities. What I'm confused about is if there was a dog attack, how didn't animal control, anything of that nature, come in and step in? That's kind of confusing. Despite what others might say, throughout the entire process, Mr. Gibson has cooperated fully with legal authorities and will continue to do so until this matter is resolved. Bank's statement also continued, Mr. Gibson once again wants to extend his deepest condolences to the family who lost their dog and respectfully asks for privacy and understanding as this matter is handled through the appropriate legal channels. That sucks that someone lost a pet. Clearly, that sucks. You know what's better than losing a pet? Well, not better. What's worse? Losing a human. If that would have been somebody's child, it would have been a wrap for Tyrese. On October 5th, Tyrese wrote on his, Instagram? Life can feel unbearable, but hear me, there is hope in the Lord Jesus Christ. He wrote in part, let this sink in. You are loved, you are seen, you are chosen, you are never alone. So Tyrese is in pretty hot water. So let me break down what actually happened. That's crazy. They got a picture of Tyrese right next to what is it called again? The Cavalier Spaniel. So this happened in a multi-millionaire neighborhood in Buckhead, Atlanta. So reportedly, 2 of Tyrese's dogs got out of the front yard and ran across the street and went and attacked this spaniel, whose weight is 12 pounds. These cane corsos reportedly weigh over 110 pounds. This is sad. When the police came, it's reported that the spaniel's owner was laying in the street holding the dog's lifeless body. So that's pretty sad. Nobody wants to see that. For those who don't know about cane corsos, they're not your average family pet. They were bred in Italy and designed for serious work. They used to guard people's houses and hunt for wild boars back in Italy. In order to keep these dogs inside the correct way, the fencing needs to be adequate, and they recommend, when I say they, I'm talking about people that sell these dogs, recommend 6-foot high fences. Reading up on some stuff about this story, the spaniel was a dog the woman got when she was going through chemotherapy. That is making this story more and more sad. Hell, I'm not saying anybody's lying, but they just making this story more sad and more sad and more sad. That's fucked up. As you can see, his charges are he got animal cruelty. I mean, when I first saw this story, I thought that, I'm like, damn, Tyrese about to go out like Mike Vick. But then it turned out that his dogs were the ones that did the violence. So Tyrese Gibson's arraignment is currently set for next month, a pivotal moment in this unfolding legal drama. Prosecutors are weighing their options, and there's a possibility they could upgrade the charges from a misdemeanor to a felony. This legal jump would occur if they can prove that Gibson knew the dogs were dangerous and failed to act, demonstrating a higher level of criminal intent or negligence. A felony conviction, as you can imagine, carries significantly harsher penalties, including longer prison sentences and much larger fines. I don't think Tyrese is going to prison for this, alright? A fine, yeah. But who's to say what dog is dangerous? That spaniel, all 12 pounds of it is dangerous to a 5-year-old child. So who's to say what animal is dangerous to who? On the civil front, the spaniel's family isn't waiting. They filed a wrongful death of a companion animal claim, seeking $50,000. That's all? They must not know who he is. All it's gonna take is one of the younger people of the family going, "Hey, that's the guy from Transformers. What, 50,000? I meant 50 million." They filed a wrongful death, so seeking $50,000, which is the statutory maximum in Georgia for such cases. Okay, so that's the maximum. They're going for the maximum. All right. So legal experts I've spoken with say the bigger fight in court will likely revolve around the distinction between restitution, that is, making the victim whole financially, fence enclosures, inspecting protocol for any future pets, and potentially a substantial donation to a local animal rescue organization. However, if Tyrese chooses to fight these charges, a jury will have to decide a critical question. Do 5 prior escapes, coupled with the tragic outcome, equate to criminal facility? Wait, 5 prior escapes? Did they report that his dogs escaped 5 times? So it's being reported that Tyrese's dogs were seen on security video running through neighbors' yards before the alleged attack happened. They were then seen heading across the street towards the Parker home. Gibson wasn't home when officers first arrived to help push the dogs back from the woman's home, so Gibson's friend was issued a warning for not having control of the dogs. This was before police knew Henry had been killed, or the dog's name was Henry. There had been multiple calls about the dogs getting loose in the neighborhood, the report said, including twice in April and multiple times earlier this month. That changes things. If this motherfucker's dogs have been getting loose and they can prove it was his dogs getting loose over and over again, yeah, that's gonna increase that's gonna increase the charges, absolutely. Tyrese also wrote on Instagram, "My well-needed mental health recovery begins now. I'll be gone till November. Peace." I don't know if Tyrese is taking this seriously with all these Bible verse chats and all this other stuff. I don't know. So what do y'all think? So what do y'all think? Do multiple escapes prove recklessness? Or was this just a truly tragic accident? Drop your comments below. I'll be reading every last one of them. The internet, as always, is in a whirlwind of opinions on this one. Someone wrote, "If my pet would have done this, I would have been in jail already. Double standard for celebrities." Duh. Some people are writing that Tyrese is being targeted because he's famous. I mean, if this nigga's dogs were on camera running through the neighborhood, not just one cane corso, but 2 cane corsos, and they're on camera, yeah. So whoever was supposed to be watching these dogs since Tyrese wasn't home, they gonna get fired. That's for damn sure. They about to be fired.
You're fired. Get out of here.
So like I said, Tyrese is currently out on bond, 20 grand bond. In the post he wrote, he'll be gone in November. Peace. You know, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna be following this story to see what happens. I think they said his arraignment is next month. So hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and if you have a dog, whether big or small, maybe double check that gate latch tonight. It can make all the difference. JJBD 100, I'm out.